All-American Combat Wrestling, and Avery Taylor's been able to fight her off tonight, though. A relative unknown when it comes to Kelsey Heather. That said, once upon a time, it wasn't that long ago that Avery Taylor was training at the WWN Training Center. In fact, the first female graduate of the WWN Training Center, now facing a young lady who is a current trainee.
You have to wonder, Trevin, does that play into Avery's mindset? Is she looking at a past version of herself?
Now, Kelsey Heather, a professional cheerleader with time with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Orlando Magic, Tampa Bay Lightning. Yes, hockey teams actually have cheerleaders. She's had an opportunity before to try out with WWE, a young lady who, there's a lot of buzz, and look at this showmanship. I like that. I don't think that Avery does, though.
I'm saying, I like what Avery's doing. She doesn't care about that, and now actually plays some mind games with a newcomer.
Did you see that? You have to earn my respect.
Now, Trevin.
Oh, and Avery now. Kelsey made the mistake of taking her eyes off.
In professional wrestling, the term the face of the company is thrown around quite a bit. However, in a case like this, when you stack the numbers here, I think without a doubt, Avery Taylor is the face of the ACW women's division, bar none.
And you just saw there, Avery is complaining about the quality of the talent here as she continues to beat on Kelsey Heather. And there comes that point where you got to ask yourself, you know, Kelsey Heather, like we talked about, standing out at the recent WWN recruitment camp. Heck, just this past week was at NXT, was on television on the USA Network, and oh my goodness, what a very flamboyant escape. But she's got to be careful here, taking her eyes off her opponent. This time, though, Avery just, I don't know if that's a mock appreciation applause there. You seen that gymnastic background of Kelsey Heather. She really is a nice young lady.
Well, the other thing here, Trevin, is yes, she's been a cheerleader for several Florida teams, which is fantastic. She's got the gymnastic background. But with all that said, that already practiced athletic ability, that means her cardio is going to be bar none, which gives her an advantage in this division, even though she's so new. This is her big debut on the flagship show here. Coming from the WWN Academy, she still has the natural athletic gifts that's going to give her an advantage to someone who's coming into a professional sport like this, like the other ladies in this division.
And do you see the champion now stopping the momentum of the challenger? Avery Taylor now taking a moment. And I don't know if you picked up on it, Zach, but it looked like a moment of, hey, let's go for a test of strength. And Avery actually hit her in the breadbasket. Then they went right back into the action, and somehow here Kelsey was able to get the better of her. And you just saw again, are these mind games from the champion? This isn't the usual Avery Taylor we see. She's got a chip on her shoulder tonight as she trips the challenger. Kelsey Heather now in trouble.
Well, I never thought I'd have to bring this up in an Avery Taylor championship defense, but she's got the champion's advantage. Technically, Kelsey Heather's got to beat her. Avery doesn't have to beat Kelsey, so she could get counted out or whatever and keep the title. I feel like that's not really the Avery Taylor mindset, but it's technically the case.
Yeah, and pulling her out of the ring here. Kelsey Heather's been caught, thrown into the ropes. This is a mugging. Avery Taylor just dumped her face first.
I mean, further on that proof point, Zach, she has the track record. You know, Trevin mentioned defeating Markova, and then to go on to the likes of Catalina Perez, Randy West. Who doesn't have the track record? This Heather girl. So she has no reason to, doubt herself tonight.
And just remember, guys, it takes 3 seconds. You never know who's going to win in a matchup, but I gotta agree with you, Jordan, from this respect. Avery Taylor has been such an impressive champion, but I think if she underestimates her opponent, you never know what's going to happen here. Kelsey, though, definitely showing the beating she's been taking from Avery, and she only has a handful of matches under her belt, guys. I mean, we're talking less than 10, possibly in the neighborhood of 5, as she ducks the clothesline. And now Kelsey coming back to life. Whatever she was going to do, Avery Taylor gets out of the way, but it looked impressive. That drop kick, much more impressive.
I was going to say, vet's advantage here as well. Avery Taylor, as Jordan pointed out, has absolutely run the gamut of female talent here in Florida. So she has kind of done it all, seen it all here. Whoa, beautiful roll through and bring that knee right in the bush.
Yeah, could have broke her nose. Pinfall. 2 count only. Kelsey Heather absolutely in trouble here, and Avery now I think she's almost surprised. Happy to continue the beating, but surprised that Kelsey's still in this. And you can see right now, it's like she's making an example out of this young lady. And look at the way she's got those arms. Talk about making a wish.
One way or another, she's going to learn tonight.
Say, a bit of a baptism by fire. Like, oh, hey, congrats on graduating. Welcome to ACW. And I'm going to rip your arms out of the socket.
And continuing with the knees there. And we've seen Avery Taylor in Shine Wrestling. We've seen her in Full Impact Pro. Of course, she's been the champion here multiple times in ACW. She's been so impressive, and she might be a hair away from tapping out her opponent here. Kelsey Heather is desperately trying to get to the ropes, but instead the stomp from Avery Taylor.
As you mentioned, two-time champ, 106 days, and that's just her current reign alone.
And seems happy with her handiwork here. What does she have in mind? Oh, pulling down the ropes is Kelsey Heather. Hits a forearm there on Avery. Following her onto the apron, guys. This is the bad place to be.
Well, to say, in addition to the cardio, Kelsey Heather's also picked up the ability to sense danger when it's coming, so she's got a great advantage.
Yeah, tripping out the champion. Pinfall. 2 count only, but the way that Avery landed on the apron here, and smart from the challenger, wasting no time. Submission predicament. Guys, are we about to see a new ACW Women's Champion?
What a huge upset. Upset of the year if she was able to pull it off, but no. Not yet, at least.
Indeed, Avery Taylor, great ring awareness. And you said it, Zach, about 3 years now in the sport. No longer a rookie, far from it. Avery knowing where she was, breaking things up, but what does Kelsey Heather have in mind? And she took too long there, gave the champion time to recover, and you can see the lack of experience from Kelsey Heather.
That's what you get. Pander to the fans, Trevin. They're getting the fans to clap along with you. Just hit the freaking move.
I think this is it. No, Kelsey just gets a shoulder up. Tenacious young lady, but how about the senton from the champion? That's got to be it. And again, 2 count only here. Kelsey Heather refusing to quit. What a beating she's taking.
Now, Trevin, you mentioned less than a dozen matches under Kelsey Heather's belt. And obviously, this is the epitome of an uphill battle. However, if Kelsey does the impossible, if she's able to topple Avery Taylor's reign, you want to talk about Cinderella stories, you want to talk about Rookie of the Year status immediately, you're looking at Kelsey Heather.
And wait, Kelsey tries to roll her up. Caught the champion off guard, but not enough. Wait a minute, what is this?
Encore time, no!
Hits her with that stunner, didn't get all of it in there, but tries to roll her up. What do we got? Pitfall, oh!
Even I got to give the newcomer a lot of credit. She has not given up, has shown a lot of heart here tonight.
Kelsey now on the offensive. What does she have in mind? No, Avery Taylor escapes.
No. Encore!
And dumping her face first. Is this it, guys? Indeed.
Here is your winner, and still ACW Women's Champion, Avery Taylor!
Bit of an attitude tonight from Avery Taylor. Sending Zach Romero down there, see if we can hear from the champion, get a little more insights into what might have been on her mind. Still impressive showing from Kelsey Heather.
Avery Taylor, monumental victory over the newcomer here tonight. What is on your mind, champion?
I don't need you to tell me things that I already know about myself. So you can take a few steps back and stop crowding the champ. I have been your ACW Women's Champion for all of 2019. I not only dominate this division, I run this women's division. Successfully defended this title day in and day out at ACW. I've taken this title to other brands. I've successfully defended it at FIP. I've defended it at Shine. Hell, the girls in the Shine ring. And, not to mention, I successfully made my debut at Evolve just a few weeks ago when I defeated 5 other women, one of which received an NXT contract. Still didn't defeat Avery Taylor. I'm the first and only 2-time ACW Women's Champ. Hell, you could call me WWN Live's Women's Champion, because I'm the best female competitor this company has to offer. I've defeated everyone in that locker room at least twice over. I ask for real competition. I ask for real competition, Trevin. And this no-name blonde bimbo is who you send me? I barely even broke a sweat just now. I've said before and I'll say it again, this is my division, my title, and my era. I'm the forever champ, and I won better.
Strong words.
But can you argue any of them? You can't.
The question now is it hubris? We'll see. But a dominant showing tonight from Avery Taylor, and it's going to be interesting to see what's next for this young lady here in ACW.
The pedigree says it all, Trevin. Evolve, Shine, Avery Taylor is the face of not just ACW, but of the WWN Women's Division in my mind and heart, as well as hers.